Welcome to a guide to the basic certification steps to obtain the EPA Safer Choice label. The Certification Assistance Program, or CAP, was a project funded by the EPA for a grant managed by the Oregon Department of Environmental Quality from 2021 through 2024. CAP supported the EPA with increasing Safer Choice certified products and ingredients availability. The CAP team provided information to product and ingredient manufacturers interested in Safer Choice certification, provided direct assistance with certification applications for products and ingredients to over 75 manufacturers, subsidized third-party profiling fees, helped product manufacturers certify 14-plus products, facilitate review of 20 ingredients for addition to the Safer Choice ingredients list, or SCIL. This presentation will introduce the Safer Choice program, describe the benefits of certifying products, and take you through the certification process and the process for adding ingredients. EPA Safer Choice is a third-party certification to ensure products and ingredients adhere to criteria per the EPA Safer Choice standard, meeting requirements for toxicity, performance, and sustainable packaging. More than 2,000 certified products are now safer for people, pets, and the environment. There are 3 different labels, one for fragrance-free, one for outdoor use, and the traditional label covering products for indoor use by businesses, residential, and institutional that are not fragrance-free. Benefits obtaining the Safer Choice label for a product are: it offers a recognized and trusted eco logo. Many customers know and look for this label when purchasing because of the stringent criteria. Many large retailers carry and promote Safer Choice products. Approved products are promoted and listed on EPA's Safer Choice product search engine browsing webpage. We will talk a little bit more about ingredients later, but ingredient manufacturers can potentially increase markets by ensuring safer chemicals they sell are listed on EPA's Safer Choice ingredients list, or SCIL. As you can see, there are numerous different product categories. The online product browser allows searching by product type, keywords such as brand names and home or business use. It also allows searching for fragrance-free or products approved for outdoor use. The outdoor use products have passed additional criteria ensuring that releases will minimally impact aquatic life and water quality. The Safer Choice certification process is shown here at a glance. It involves product formulation design or review to ensure compliance with the Safer Choice standard, a criteria for different functional uses, often referred to as product class. For example, all-purpose cleaners, hand soaps, pet care, and car care products. Formulators must also ensure that packaging and product functionality meet the standard criteria. After gathering all the product information and validation of packaging and performance, it's time to work with one of the third-party profilers to review the formulation. Following a successful review by the profiler, the product formulation moves on to a final review by the US EPA, and the product is allowed to be certified. This flowchart from the EPA Safer Choice website depicts the process after the formulator's initial submittal of a product for evaluation, from the point of submitting the product to the profiler through final certification. We'll delve a little deeper into each step now, starting with formulation and preparing the necessary product information to submit. First and foremost, to certify, the ingredients need to meet Safer Choice criteria. The product as a whole also has to meet certain property characteristics, such as range limit on pH, maximum volatile content, flammability requirements. We'll discuss product requirements next. With respect to ingredients, when formulating or checking a formulation for possible eligibility, it is good to cross-reference all the ingredients to Safer Choice ingredients list and/or Clean Ingredients. Note that Clean Ingredients is a subscription service and provides a list of approved trade name safer ingredients. This presentation focuses on using SCIL to verify products. SCIL does include many of the already approved chemicals for Safer Choice products. This screenshot is from SCIL. You will note that a functional use class or multiple use classes are identified, and a code or ranking is also provided. Under the code column, a green circle means the chemical has been verified by Safer Choice to be of low concern and is acceptable for formulations. A half green circle indicates that the chemical is acceptable but might not have safer options or could undergo additional toxicity screening. A yellow triangle indicates that the chemical has met Safer Choice criteria but has some hazard profile issues. In many cases, the concentration of a yellow triangle ingredient will be limited to no more than 10% concentration in a Safer Choice product. The standard has more stringent limits for some yellow triangle ingredients, for example, oxidant stabilizers, sensitizers, or specific ingredient limits such as D-limonene, only allowed at 1.36% and not allowed in outdoor use products. Moving forward to the submission process. At the product level, you must determine which product type or types are applicable to your product. Some products may be able to perform in multiple product type categories. A product SDS, a UPC, an ingredient disclosure statement, and a few other documents are also needed prior to submitting. Is the product going to be fragrance-free or need the outdoor use certification? The product as a whole must meet certain limits under the Safer Choice criteria, such as pH limits, flash point, and VOC content limits. Review product packaging against the Safer Choice standard. A written and signed document is required stating that the packaging meets the criteria. Packaging suppliers are required to submit a letter to you as an applicant verifying the packaging meets these requirements, most notably no heavy metals, PFAS, BPA, or certain lists of phthalates. Packaging must be recyclable and/or contain post-consumer recycled content. Safer Choice products must demonstrate equivalent function to other products on the market. Performance requirements are discussed in Section 4.2.1 of the standard. ASTM methods for certain products are listed in Section 1.3. If no test method listed is relevant, work with EPA Safer Choice to determine an acceptable test method. EPA, the CAP program, and/or Safer Choice third-party profilers can recommend suitable testing labs. Now it's time to select one of the 3 EPA-approved third-party profilers to conduct the product review. These include NSF, Gradient, and Tox Services. First, request a quote from 1, 2, or all 3 profilers. To provide a quote, they will need the formulation including ingredient concentrations, along with all functional use categories such as degreaser and/or all-purpose cleaner, and any specialty labels such as fragrance-free or outdoor use. Costs often vary based on factors listed here. Once you receive a quote, decide which profiler to work with and then sign a contract which includes non-disclosure protection. The profiler will then establish an online account to the Safer Choice community where you will enter all the product information for the profiler. The Safer Choice community is a secure portal and only the contracted profiler will have access to your information. Then, typically 50% of the full assessment fees are required prior to the profiler moving forward with the review. As mentioned, the Safer Choice community is the confidential data entry portal where only your third-party profiler will have access to the necessary product information to conduct the review. This list covers most of the required information, and the link to the Safer Choice Partner Community tutorial covers this in more detail. Ingredient disclosure options are presented in the EPA Safer Choice FAQs. Proprietary ingredients and concentrations are not required to be made public, but will need to be provided to your profiler. Submit your completed product, sign the contract, set up the online account, and remit payments to move forward with the review process. Review by the profiler. This process takes between 4 to 8 weeks. The profiler will present and discuss their review results. If any minor reformations are necessary, continue to work with the profiler until your product or ingredient passes criteria requirements. Become a Safer Choice partner. Sign partnership agreement with EPA. Label your product to draw new customers. Promote your Safer Choice product through social media, retailer sites, and on the Safer Choice online product directory. This flowchart represents the process to add new chemicals to the EPA Safer Choice Ingredients List, or SCIL. Ingredients are assessed by EPA-approved third-party profilers for listing on SCIL and any of the approved functional use categories, such as a solvent or surfactant or an emollient, and many others. In addition, the SCIL includes 2 categories, uncategorized and specialized industrial, for any industrial ingredients that meet the Safer Choice criteria but do not fit in an existing specific functional use category. Please reach out to PPRC for further technical assistance through the Safer Choice certification process. Thank you for watching.